as much as any slave becomes a Mandalorian. They took prisoners on every world they conquered to bolster their ranks, and they took a lot of worlds.
When I was young, yeah. They mostly used me to carry ammo packs and munitions. Toward the end of the war, they needed everyone they could get. They taught me to fight, to hunt, to survive. I was part of their squad, even when I was young. Everyone served as part of the unit, and I felt like I had a place there. After Malachor, it really didn't matter anymore. The Mandalorians lost. Bad.
Okay, so right here,
But you know that.
just go ahead and choose mainly the first options. I'm not going to be talking much through all this here, so just go ahead and follow along the dialogue and watch which
saw the worlds I left
options
behind them
I
during the war.
choose.
That kind of
should
stays
be
with
the
you. I haven't
highlighted
forgotten
ones.
it. What happened at Malachor, they probably deserved it. Should I be? Maybe I should ask you if you're happy about all the Jedi who died on Malachor 5.
Maybe it felt like you lost family there, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I know. I saw the worlds they left behind them during the war. That kind of stays with you. I haven't forgotten it. What happened at Malachor, they probably deserved it.
Okay, so this conversation right there didn't really gain us any influence from her, but when you talk to her again, coming up here, I should be able to ask her
Go ahead and ask.
about Hanhar now. So you go ahead and choose that option. Tell me about you and Hanhar.
Hanhar's only a bounty hunter because that's the closest word for what he does. He's not out for credits. It's more vicious than that, and it runs a lot deeper. It's like he's out to make the whole galaxy suffer. Every living thing in it. He wants to break them, ruin them, and when they can't suffer anymore, he wants them dead.
So I'm gonna go a little slow here so you guys know exactly which options to pick here.
I didn't kill him once. Biggest mistake ever. Do you really want to hear this?
Well, Hanhar and me go way back, in the worst possible way. He's from some forest planet on the Outer Rim where Zerka had set up one of their slaving operations.
This one, go ahead and ask her, so he was a slave?
Well, not for long. Once off planet, Hanhar escaped from the Zerka slavers, then killed them all.
And again, if you have high awareness ability, go ahead and use it. If not, just try to, just
I don't know.
keep up the
I always thought he
conversation
just
with
likes
her.
using them as weapons.
Just go ahead and choose the first option here. It's good that he's free. No one deserves to be caged.
Well, before you get too proud of him, Hanhar figured Zerka had the right idea.
I don't think he understood the concept of slavery before, at least on the scale that Zerka practiced it. But now he did. You ever hear of Dursan 3 or the ID cluster colonies?
If you have high intelligence, there should be an option open up here. Since I don't have high intelligence, just go ahead and tell her yes
Right.
or no.
That's because Hanhar happened. He makes what happened to his homeworld look like an exercise in community building. He's not a bounty hunter. He's a slaver. A predator. It's like he's out to enslave or kill every human in the galaxy, like he's trying to settle some huge score or debt. I don't get it, but he's dangerous. I was prey. And not only did I escape, but I saved his life while doing it. He's been hunting me ever since. I don't pretend to understand it, but among his people, they have these codes of honor. But somewhere along the line, Hanhar's got twisted. His people form these things called life debts. If you save the life of one of them, they pledge themselves to you. Well, with Hanhar, he can't escape that life debt. It's bred into him. But he hates every other living thing in the galaxy, so pledging himself to someone else, especially a human, was unbearable. So when I saved his life, it was the worst thing I could do. It was like slavery all over again. But it was in his head. It was like it pushed him over the edge.
A life debt to Hanhar is a death sentence. He'll hunt you until you're dead. When I saved his life, it meant he had to kill me.
And so he kept chasing me in hopes I would die. I think the fact I showed him mercy after hating humans for so long, that was something he couldn't stand.
Right here, you want to go ahead and ask her if there's any regrets he's gone?
Oh, I'm glad he's gone. It's like a weight off my shoulders. I don't have to keep watching my back every minute, wondering when he's gonna show up.
And he always did. It's like he always knew where I was.
Ask her, any chance he'd still be alive?
Trust me, if he was still alive, he'd be chasing us even now, waiting to ambush us when we least expect it.
And he always shows up at the worst possible time. He was one of the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. Hanhar never gives up on his prey. Or his life debts. He's a hunter. He's a natural predator.
Right there, just go ahead. So how does that factor you in?
Well, as happens on Nar Shaddaa, I made someone mad. Mad enough for them to send Hanhar after me. Turns out they were even able to get him cheap. He'd heard about me and wanted to hunt me down, for sport. He didn't think I'd be much of a challenge.
Ask her what happened.
Well, he tried to box me down in vents beneath the Nar Shaddaa docks, and he'd set one too many proximity mines to cover the escape routes. I think he'd hoped to drive me into the mines and then let them do the work. Or that I'd be too scared to try and walk through them. Thing is, I knew Hanhar's supplier, and the trigger signatures for the mines. It was pretty easy to broadcast a signal to blind their sensor receptors for a minute or two. I figured that would buy me enough time to move through them and get away.